Hello, and welcome to the Garlic Bread Brigade podcast episode 3. My name is Mike, I'm here with Sam.
Hey yo! So, today we got a special episode of you guys. But first, we'd like to apologize for being a day late with our podcast episode. We both had the sniffles and our throat was congested, so we couldn't really speak, and it would have sounded so terrible. So, we're here to improve like the viewers and the audience's experience, but also we want to keep our health first. So,
Yeah,
if you want any
apologize for the
update, yeah,
signal.
exactly. If you want any update, just look at our Twitter. We'll keep you up to date if anything happens. All right, so today is a great day because this week we have the one, the only Game Awards.
The Game Awards. Poggers.
No, it's not Poggers. So, we clearly don't want a repeat of last year's Game Awards. Mike, tell us what happened last year.
Last year a certain game swept the entire Game Awards, aka The Last of Us 2.
Last of
Just
Us
won
Part Two.
every
Part Two.
part 2. It won, almost every category, I believe. It was a
Yeah,
part in,
yeah,
except maybe one.
yep. Okay, so we actually never played The Last of Us Part Two. So our opinions might be completely incorrect or completely right on the money. So we don't know yet. But I do know that based off everyone that I've spoken with, that I've watched, that I've like done my research, they said it was a horrible game, and yet it ended up winning pretty much most of the
Everything.
award. Yeah, everything. Because I think it like destroyed the fundamentals that The Last of Us, the first part, had, which is
Yeah,
what ruined like the experience for so many people, especially since like it was pretty much a hype game before the leaks and before like everyone started playing it. You know?
before gameplay, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. So like, look, those of you who did enjoy the game and did believe it won, like, good for you. Those of you who didn't, like, it happened. It is. It is. It's in the past. But this week we got a brand new Game Awards show to look forward to. But just so you know, Mike and I, we will not be watching it live. We're probably going to watch a recording because you're here in Australia. Yeah, Aussies.
It's
Woo!
very early.
It's very early. Got to represent Australia
Of course,
whenever the opportunity arises. So yeah, we're probably going to be either like sleeping or just eating garlic bread, but we might be there in chat. Like, we might just watch it. We might watch chat and watch it on Twitch. We'll put
we'll
a
probably
link in
watch
the
it after the
description.
fact.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description of this video so you guys can watch, and we'll also put a link in the description of the video so that you guys can go and vote. So yes, voting is important.
Yeah, especially, let your
Yep,
voices be heard. What
of
games do you want
course,
to win?
of course. Always vote. Mike and I will do our votes after recording this podcast. So we haven't voted yet, so because we haven't given our thoughts, so we'd like to just discuss our thoughts. We have seen the nominees. We haven't discussed it, no, but I mean, I had a quick glance at it. I think you did too.
Yeah, we
But
just took
nothing,
a
but
quick
nothing,
look.
nothing more than just a quick glance.
Yeah, we're here to discuss it now, basically.
Right, right. First impressions, pretty much. So yeah, this episode's pretty much for the gamers. But if you don't like games and you just want to listen, we're still gonna have like tons of fun. Yep, this could be great for again your morning commutes to work, or you're just chilling. No matter what. But stay safe, everyone. Stay safe.
Yeah, stay
Definitely.
safe out there.
Yes. Okay. So without further ado, let's talk about video games. So, do you want to talk? Or do you want to discuss like category? I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
Okay.
You
If you
want
guys
me
are
to start?
following along, you guys can just go on the website and you can just follow along with us.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna be
if you're
looking at
listening only, we will definitely say what award and all the nominees, and then
we're
give
gonna
our
be looking
opinions.
for 25 categories.
25 k. Yeah, we're gonna probably miss the esport ones because, well, yes, we're huge on esports. Well, I am. I don't know about Mike. You
Yeah, I'm
huge on
not
esports?
too big.
No, not
No,
too
not
big.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because like we just want to talk about the games. Um, I think we'll just discuss through the games.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just discuss like you said 25, right? 25.
25
Okay,
categories.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. We'll discuss 25 categories. Yeah, so you don't have to have it open if you're audio listening. But yeah, if you're on a computer and you would like to like follow along with us, yep, we'll just have a link in down the description. Yep. And just to say, we'll probably just go through each game and maybe give our opinions on each game. The ones we've played, the ones we like, the ones we've probably watched, the ones we've done research on, and if we
Give our
haven't done
opinions.
anything on it, we could just maybe give some thoughts. And yeah, we'll talk about who we want to win, and we talk about who we think will win.
Win, yeah.
Yeah. We'll also talk about if there's going to be any controversial picks. That's I think is going to be very interesting.
I mean, there definitely is going to be some.
All right. Yeah, definitely. So without further ado, let's start this.
Okay.
So, do you want to introduce the first category?
All right. The first category is Game of the Year.
That's the big one. That's the game of the
Yeah.
year.
So
This
Game of
one.
the Year, we have 5 games.
Yep.
Sorry, 6 games.
Yep, 6 games. It recognizes a game that delivers the absolute best experience in all creative and technical fields.
All right. So we have Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village.
Wow, that's pretty much a solid list in
It's a pretty good
my
roster.
opinion. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, okay, do you want? We'll start with Deathloop.
I've seen
Uh,
a bit of gameplay from Deathloop, not too much though.
I haven't played Deathloop.
No, me either myself.
No,
I haven't played it.
yes. Okay. So for Deathloop, based of what I've heard, like people say it's pretty much just a standard shooter from what I've seen.
From what I've heard and seen, I've heard similar thoughts. I've
Yeah.
heard it's very similar to Dishonored in a way, but
Mm.
just as a shooter.
So it's a shooting Dishonored type of game. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool. I have thought of giving it a go. It's just it's kind of pricey. It's like really expensive.
80 Australian dollars, I'm pretty sure.
80
Maybe even
Australian.
higher.
Yeah. Very pricey. Yep. Definitely. But it's one that I've heard mixed results. Some people say it's great. Other people say it's okay. There is no. I haven't had any solid answers where people are like this is amazing. Like I haven't
Yeah,
heard like a
or this
majority.
is
Oh, this is
bad.
really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in betweens only.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Then the next one's It Takes Two.
Okay. Well, again, another game I have not played.
Neither have I. I haven't played this game before.
Yeah, but based off everyone's experience, like, and I've seen it, it's definitely a game where like cooperation is definitely key. It's like couch co-op. You can also play online co-op. It's best friend, best as a couple game. Pretty much anyone can pretty much play this. Easy to get in. Fantastic story. That's based off what I heard. This is a fantastic all-around great game.
Yeah, it's just like a co-op game experience you can have with you and a friend. Really great game. I've heard it introduces a lot of cool elements, and then like as you get it further into the game, it I guess like brings it to the next level. Just makes it more complex, makes it more intriguing. Wants you to play it more,
Yeah,
basically.
definitely. This is a game that Mike and I want to play like
Yeah, we
together.
definitely
Definitely,
is.
definitely. It's just we haven't had the opportunity. I've been busy, but one day, we'll definitely let you guys know.
Yeah, most likely in the near future.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
next we have Metroid Dread.
Metroid Dread. Again, I can't, dude. We're gamers. We haven't played the first 3 games. What is this? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a constant theme. I mean,
So for
we haven't gotten many of the recent games that
right,
come
we
out this
haven't
year.
gotten the recent games. Yeah,
We've only gotten maybe like a few this year.
yeah. Budget's been like pretty tight,
Pretty scuffed.
very scuffed. We said we're gamers. We haven't played the games. Okay, so Metroid Dread is another game into the Metroid franchise.
Yeah,
This again,
Metroid Dread.
based off what I know, it's a fantastic game. Really, really top tier game from what I've heard. Amazing. If you've liked Metroid, this is a great game for you. if you like Samus, this is also a great game for you. If you like
I mean,
aliens and shooting aliens, it's a great game for you. If you like platformers, great game for you.
yeah, basically. I mean, if you're a fan of the series, this is a great game for you to pick up.
Okay, what other words can we use but other than great? I can't.
I mean, this game is like what?
Very
I'm
solid.
pretty sure it introduces like a robotic kind of twist into the mix. So even though there's aliens, monsters, and whatnot, there's also robots that will fight you, and you can fight also.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I mean, I haven't looked too much into this game, but it seems interesting. I might take a
Yeah,
further look
definitely
after.
want to play this again. I think it's Steam and Switch game,
Oh, it's
right?
also on Steam.
I think
I
it's
thought it
on
was only a
Steam.
Switch.
I think it's
I'm
on
not too much
Steam.
sure.
No, wait. I'll take that back. It's actually only on Nintendo. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's
a
an
Nintendo
exclusive.
only game. Yeah, exactly. It's an exclusive. That's another reason why, like, I wouldn't say we haven't played it. We do have well, we do have a Nintendo,
We do have
but
a Switch.
yeah, but I I wouldn't say we're not big on Switch games. It's just that Switch games are expensive.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we just
This is definitely one to have a go at.
yeah, and we just have what like more so the Mario games recently. Just
Yeah,
been
we
crashing
just
those
picked
out.
up a few Mario games, so yeah, we'll definitely check this one out.
Okay,
Okay.
so next we have Psychonauts 2, another game we haven't played.
But I got no clue about this game. No clue.
This game is a platformer, from what I know, a 3D platformer,
3D platformer.
and is a sequel to a cult classic back years and years ago from like the early 2000s, I believe.
Okay,
But that's kind of all I know about the game, to be honest.
great.
I didn't know too
Thoughts?
much.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always sorry for those who like really like Psychonauts too.
I've heard it's a good game though.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all I've
I
heard.
mean, like, I'm trying to say, yeah, but like, we don't, I can't give you my opinion. I haven't played it. Definitely, it's an Xbox game,
I'm pretty sure it's an Xbox exclusive.
but we don't own. We don't own an Xbox.
Yeah, we don't have one,
Neither,
so we
neither,
can't.
neither do us. Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick it up on Steam if it's on there, but I'm not sure, to be
Okay.
honest.
Then we got next one. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
This
Yeah,
one we've played.
definitely we've played. We've played. We've played.
This is really good. This game is like for a shooter and a platformer. It really like it merges its gameplay really well to one another.
It's really fun. Really great game. I love the story. We haven't finished it. Again, we've been extremely busy. But definitely, whenever I have free time, I'm pretty much always down to sit down and play this. Again,
I love
PlayStation
the
exclusive.
yeah, it's PlayStation
PS5
exclusive.
is PlayStation exclusive. Yep.
I love the riffs, the
Yeah.
riff
Yep.
kind of
That's great. Yep.
new twist into the game. I love that. I love
A-
that there's
And
no loading,
yeah, loading is like not an issue.
and it's just you can be in one area, go for a rift, you're in a completely different part of the area, basically.
Right. Yeah, and it's completely like it's amazing just in all aspects when I pretty much played it. I love the music, love the story, love everything about it.
The graphics look really nice.
Graphics look great,
The
fantastic
characters
graphics.
are great. Their performances, the actors' performance of the characters are great.
Yeah,
This is the game
this is just
know
overall
most
great
of.
game. Overall great game.
Yeah, just
Overall fantastic
constant
game.
praise
Yeah,
from the game. From what we
just
played,
like
just praises.
yep.
Has
Straight,
a good
just like
upgradable system. The guns feel good. It uses the haptic feedback from the new remotes on the PlayStation.
yep. It just
It's
feels
just
great. It's just one. If you have a PS5, you pick up this game.
I know it's a bit pricey, like $80, but worth it in my opinion. Well worth it.
In
Okay,
Australian, it's more than $80.
is it?
Yeah. I got it for 100 and something. Not $80. Yeah, 80. You're thinking US. So
Maybe
yeah.
US. Probably.
So, but yeah,
Aussie,
definitely
it's probably.
pricey, but like it's worth. It's worth. Single player, great, fantastic single player experience. You can get through. Like it's fantastic. I think it's replayable. We haven't finished the story. I've got to check out its replayability. I think there's like a lot of collectors you can do, but
Yeah, there's definitely a
definitely,
lot of collectibles. Yeah,
definitely a lot of collectibles. Fantastic game, amazing. All right, let's
next
talk
game,
about the Resident Evil
Resident
Village.
Evil Village.
Okay, we're not into horror games, so we haven't played this.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, but we're not into horror games, so like, if you're a horror fanatic, you'd probably play it and love this. We have not played the Resident Evil like
Franchise.
franchise.
I've watched gameplay from it though.
I have to.
From what I've seen, it seems to be really good.
It's
Really
based
good
like
horror
the
shooter.
based off what I've heard and seen. It's amazing, hands down. I think it's fantastic. I just don't like horror games.
Yeah, I
So like,
mean
yeah.
that's
So like, if you're a fan of horror, you'd probably like this. If you're not a fan of horror, you'd probably not pick this up.
from
But like, like from like a critique, like as in like if I put my gamer's thinking hat on and like just ignore like all different, like I don't like horror, I don't like adventure, I don't stuff like that. Just like as pure gameplay and like pure like amazingness in all aspects, it's a great
it's
game.
good.
It's a great game. Yeah.
It nails the atmosphere perfectly, especially near the
Yeah,
start of the
yeah.
game.
You need that for horror. Like atmosphere is definitely
The
a
only thing I'd probably has of a complaint from
right.
what I've seen that probably near the end, so like maybe the last quarter half of the game,
Yep, yep.
it feels more like a shooter than a horror game. If you know what I mean.
Right, right, right. But like I think it's not only horror. Like, but I just
It is a
yeah.
shooter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
supposed to be
But
like
like,
a horror kind of
it's
shooting
it's a
game.
mix. But like I said, I don't like horror games.
Yeah, but it becomes less horror near the end, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not as scary as the start of it.
All right.
Overall, it's still a great game.
Yeah, still a great game. Okay, out of us, so what do we think? Like, who do we think is like the best game here?
So
Who do you think deserves Game of the Year?
probably Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. That's a great one. So for me, I see Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil, and It Takes Two
Yeah,
as
those three are
as
probably
like yeah. I mean, yep.
as a
It's
top
not that I
three.
don't think the other games are bad. That's not what I mean. I just think like all of these games, it's like list is a very great list. What I mean is, I think that like these are the three that I think are most likely to win.
Yeah, I
And
mean, if I was
which one?
to
Yeah, and which one do you want to win? Like, if you had to pick one, which
okay,
one? Like, because I'm saying which one we think is most likely going to win based off
okay,
like the critics and everyone who votes, and I think these are the top three. And I
I
think
think
it's like Ratchet and Clank might be the winner. I wouldn't, because I don't think okay, nothing against It Takes Two, but like what's it called? An indie game has never won Game of the Year, so I don't see the critics voting for it. That's
yeah, I
just
see
my
what you
opinion.
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So what I think is gonna win,
Yep,
I think it's either It Takes Two or Resident Evil Village.
yep.
But from
Ra-
what I want
Ratchet
Ratchet
and
and Clank
Clank.
to win.
Okay, okay.
If I say like from the other three games, I'd have them like ranked as probably Metroid Dread, then Psychonauts 2, then Deathloop,
See,
like
I
as a contender.
I think the same way you think. I just don't know because I gotta play Psychonauts. I'll see at least something for Psychonauts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean, yeah,
pretty
true.
much yeah. It's pretty much that's similar to what I've got. But I do want I kind of want It Takes Two to win.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I think it deserves to win. In all honesty, fantastic game.
it's same here, but I also really think Resident Evil like nailed it,
Oh yeah,
and I
Resident
think
Evil
a lot of
definitely.
fans agreed. So
But what I'm saying, okay, in
they
my
might take
opinion,
it. I'm not sure.
I think Resident Evil might win. I want
I
Ratchet and
think
Clank to win. I want Ratchet and Clank to win.
that's what I want to win, but I
Yeah, but
think it's
like
like a
that's just my
very
bias because we've played the game.
we played it. Yeah.
If we've played all of this, it might change. Yeah.
So like not
Yeah,
counting my
yeah,
bias,
okay, yeah. Just
it takes
FYI to
two
the
over Village.
viewers. Yeah, it's gonna be heavily biased on what we've played. I'm so
Of
sorry.
course. But I think it might be It Takes Two or Resident Evil. It might be like a standstill between those two.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not sure if the critics will vote like what's it called, a indie to win.
I'm not sure either. You
Yeah,
never know. They might vote
yeah,
for
they
Deathloop,
might, yeah.
for
I
instance. We
mean, in the
never know.
past it's never won, but hopefully. All right, let's go on to next category.
Okay, so
Uh,
best game
Best game
direction.
direction. You want to introduce or should I?
You do it. Why not?
Okay. We'll take turns.
Yeah,
Best
sure, why not?
games scuffed again. Best game direction. Award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So we got Deathloop, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Okay, so we've talked
Yeah, let's talk about Returnal. Like,
yeah, because
yeah,
we've
Returnal.
mentioned all the rest. Okay, we haven't played Returnal,
I haven't played either. Yep.
but from what I
I haven't
remember,
seen anything, so this just is fresh.
I've seen a bit of gameplay, but not too much.
Mm.
But it seems to be like a shooting kind of roguelike.
Yep.
From what I remember,
Mhm.
shooting roguelike. And I think from what I hear, it's a good game.
Okay.
But that's all I know.
Okay, but okay. We're gonna talk about best game direction. So, we only that specific aspect.
Yeah. So innovation. I mean, I guess it's a roguelike and a shooter that's set in space. I mean,
No,
that's
no.
I
Okay,
guess
yeah.
innovative.
Okay. So
Huh.
just so I understand, what's you? Okay, scratch
Well,
the what's it called? Scratch the like what is it? The critics' definition of vision and innovation in game design, right? Now, I do
yeah.
think that's important, but what's your definition of direction? Like game direction?
Direction.
Yeah,
Maybe.
based off your definition, we'll go off. We'll go off like off it. Obviously, vision and innovation is important. I just want to say what's if our definition aligns to this.
So I guess what vision and innovation in game design, game direction and design. Like I guess it takes like a different approach, does something different in comparison to maybe other
Right,
games.
something fresh.
Something fresh. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's exactly the same thing I'm thinking. I'm thinking something fresh and new and builds upon like something that's like already been. Obviously, that's what innovation means: building upon something that's taken.
Yeah.
Mm,
Basically,
mm. Um,
from this list, what would you say like embodies innovation? Like embodies what we just said.
right. I'm okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest. It has to be. It Takes Two and Ratchet and Clank. Those two for me are the biggest innovation
Okay.
takers.
Interesting.
Yep, just because like It Takes Two builds upon like the co-op experience. Whereas these days, you do not see many co-op story mode gameplay,
Right.
right? And this is like you can only play it co-op, as in like it's not there's no single player,
Yeah. It's an
right?
only co-op
Yeah, it's only
experience.
co-op. Like well, this the last major one I've seen is A Way Out, who's made by the same development
Yeah.
studio,
Hazelite Studios.
and that was a fantastic game. And this one builds upon its experience. It took all the aspects from that, obviously with the different story and different settings, but it evolved its mechanics, and I think it just made it overall like a better like gameplay and feel with a
Yeah. An
different
overall
story.
better
Yeah,
experience.
exactly, with a better different story. As for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, again, I've played the previous Ratchet and Clank franchise before Rift Apart, and I had a great time with the previous Ratchet and Clank. Fantastic game.
Yeah.
I
Very
think
great
yeah,
game.
yeah. This one evolved again from it. It took all the aspects that Ratchet and Clank and put it, but then added so many new. Like it reduced all the poor things that like I didn't like of the previous Ratchet and Clank and just made it better. Yeah, and like I think the story is like fantastic, and yeah, made a better story and made fantastic gameplay direction and not gameplay. Yeah, just
Yeah.
oh man, my words
I'm gonna
English.
have to agree with you, but maybe with that I might include Returnal.
Yeah, see,
'Cause
look,
Returnal,
I,
yeah, I
I,
mean, I haven't played it
yeah,
myself,
exactly. It's like I
but
haven't
from what
seen
I've
anything.
seen, it seems very like it seems like an interesting game from what
Right,
I've seen, and it seems to shake up its own formula a bit. I've seen more gameplay on like Deathloop,
right,
but
right,
I think it's a bit too similar to some other games. And
right. So,
Psychonauts,
in my opinion,
maybe,
Deathloop is like it didn't nail it on its head.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
didn't,
missed the mark by a bit.
maybe, yeah, perhaps from what we know.
Yeah, from what we know.
And Psychonauts 2 could innovated from its original, but from my limited knowledge of it, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so
It could
but
very well win this, but I don't know. Like
okay,
it
yeah.
could win
I think
like
Returnals is like Okay, look, I don't know anything about Returnals. Look, if you guys think Returnals is a fantastic game, let us know in the comments, and I'll definitely pick it up. Definitely
Yeah,
want to try. I want to play. I want to pretty much try every game on pretty much nearly every game on this list. Yeah, I do want to play, but like obviously limited time, how busy we are, can't do that. But definitely, It Takes Two is definitely high priority on my list.
yeah, we want to play that.
Yes, yes. Maybe that's my first game next year, or
Okay, so
maybe Christmas.
who do you think is gonna win?
Okay, who I think's gonna win I think it's It Takes Two.
It takes two.
It Takes
I
Two.
think I agree.
Yeah, it's just because like and I want It Takes Two to win, and I think It Takes Two will win.
I agree with you.
Right? Yeah.
I think it should win, and it probably will end up winning, if anything.
Yeah, yeah. Just like let me try and explain. With the limited amount of co-op storyline games there are, it's like there is it's not competing with anything, right?
Yeah, not really
Yeah,
anything. Like
there's
on
nothing
its
to
level,
compete with it.
there's nothing to its like quality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing to compete. Like I just said, the only game that can compete with it is A Way Out, but they're the same makers. So
Yeah, the
they
same
just
does
they just probably use all the best bits and just made it better.
basically.
Right, but what I'm saying is like if you go to the market and you're looking for a co-op game, right? I don't think you'll find another co-op game other than It Takes Two.
Yeah,
There is no other co-op game at the current moment that you can go to the shops and go like, "Hey man, I want to purchase." Not even the shops, like just the Steam store, PlayStation store, Xbox store, Game Pass, wherever you go. I don't think you'll find another game like this.
no, I don't think so either.
No, exactly. There are definitely
There's gonna be
multiplayer games,
co-op games, but
but there's no story co-op games. That's what I'm trying to get at.
yeah, nothing to this certain extent. Not like
Right,
nothing
right,
at all similar.
right.
Okay,
Okay,
so I
let's go to
guess
the
let's
next
move on.
category.
Okay, next category is best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Okay, so there's Deathloop, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, True Colors, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Psychonauts 2.
Okay, let's start with the two new entries here.
Okay,
So,
so Life is
Life
Strange.
is Strange.
So this is another one we haven't played, and a new addition to the Life is Strange franchise.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we say we're gamers. We haven't played many.
From what I've seen from this game, it's a very story-driven game.
Yeah, yeah. But Life is Strange has always been a story-driven game.
Yeah, it's always been one. This game though, it's like you can look like the main kind of I guess innovation of this game is you can look at other people's emotions, like other characters,
Mm-mm-mm.
and like and see what their thoughts and what their feelings are.
Okay, yep. But again, this is more about best narrative. If it was for
Yeah,
the other one, we would have went with innovation. Now we're gonna just discuss best narrative. So
I
story, it's
don't.
story.
It's it's a story-driven game, so I wouldn't be surprised if its story is overall great.
Mm.
But I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know its extent.
Okay, neither have I. What about let's go Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is just a new entry. Neither of us have played this. This I it probably has a good narrative. This is just like what a wacky crew going and just doing things in space.
Right, right,
That's
right.
basically the Guardians of the
This
Galaxy.
definitely different from the movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So it doesn't.
also
It's not like you're playing through the movie. It's a brand new story and completely separate from the movie. Is it canon though? That's another question.
that
Y-
I don't know to be honest.
Okay.
I
If you know,
couldn't
just
answer.
comment down below saying it's canon or not. Yeah. Look. I think they're both fantastic games. Again, we haven't had the time.
Yeah, we didn't have the time to play any of these.
Yeah. Definitely Marvel: The Guardians of the Galaxy. Based off what I've heard, has got a like solid story, and Life is Strange has a pretty good story. Now let's go through some of the other entries. Deathloop story. I think it was
So
like really, really like basic from what I've known.
basic. From what I remember from gameplay, it's basically. I mean, from the trailers, it made it just seem repetitive. but from gameplay, it was more so like it's in the name, Death Loop.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
something different every time happens when you die, and it
Right. That's
like
not what like
continues
yeah,
the
but like it's in
narrative.
like overall story from start to end.
Yeah, it continues the narrative. So like, for instance, like at one point you could die, but now you know what to do. Like, so maybe you didn't know there's a door that's locked and there's a
Right.
code for it. You didn't know the
That's
code.
not narrative though.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's like it kind of progresses the story in a way. Like
Right,
it uses
right.
that as its
Yeah,
drive.
yeah, I get that, I get that. But when I mean story, I mean like when the cutscenes hit or like when the major events happen. Like, is it like pretty straightforward? From what I know, it's like it's a spy killing, going in like major companies and someone else is hunting you down. Isn't that like the basic premise?
That is the basic premise. I don't know its intricacies though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I'm saying, based off that premise, it's just pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
basically.
it's a simplistic premise. But what I'm saying is like, does it perfect it? Because don't forget, simplistic storylines work
Yeah,
if it's
definitely. I
perfected.
mean, they do
Yeah,
work.
definitely. But
Just
more complex storylines are harder to nail down. But if those works, those have bigger payoffs.
I do agree with you. It's just I I legitimately don't know.
You don't
I
know?
just don't know. I don't know how good Deathloop's story is.
Okay, okay. And then It Takes Two, amazing story, from what I've heard. Pretty
Yeah,
much
it's a
from start
couple
to
story.
end, story fantastic. Life is Strange, I think it's got a great story.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has a really good story. From its other two entries, they both nailed the
Yeah, yeah,
story.
they both definitely nailed the story. So I think this one probably has another great story. For
Okay,
Marvel, Guardian Galaxy and Psychonauts 2, they're both like, for me, I've got nothing. I've got no comment on them.
I'm not
Mm.
sure either. I'm gonna assume Psychonauts 2 has a somewhat simple story, but Marvel's of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm not sure because it's the characters are all like different. They're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
like this
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
But if
specific
the movies
archetype.
work, then like it surely a game can get a good story.
It probably would. It's just I don't know how much it differs
Okay,
from.
we got to speed this up. So let's just do some quick takes. So who do we think's gonna win, and who do we want to win?
I think Life was Strange is probably gonna win.
That's the
If
same what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I want It Takes Two to win.
I
But
also want it,
I think Life is
personally.
Strange is gonna win.
Unless Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, like
Yeah, yeah.
just like
Unless
out of
like
the water.
yeah. Look, we don't know if we played all the games, we'll probably give you a better definitive answer. But just based off our opinions, that's all we know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the
Alright, so
next
the next
category.
category.
All right, so best art direction. So for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So we've got the Artful Escape, Deathloop, Kena Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So let's start with the new entry, the Artful Escape. I've got no clue on this one.
I've honestly never heard of this game.
Yeah, this is like
Until
a
now.
first time. Yeah, until now exactly.
I mean, from its image, it looks really clean.
Yeah, it does. I don't know any of its gameplay, but like we're gonna talk about art, so I think it also looks pretty clean. Okay, we'll probably skip that one. Sorry guys, if you've played this, let us know. Yeah, we'll definitely check this out if we when we have time. So let's talk about the next one. Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Okay, so this one is also an indie game we haven't played.
Yeah, but this one is like piqued my interest. Like when it was released, I did want to grab a copy. I just haven't had the chance. But I've definitely, from what I've seen, looks amazing, looks beautiful, looks like it's been designed by like people who make
Pixar.
Disney, Pixar.
Yeah,
Man,
looks straight out of a
yeah,
Pixar
it
film.
looks like it's from a film, but it looks definitely amazing. I just haven't picked it up yet. I do plan on picking it up maybe for Christmas. I'm waiting for sales.
Yeah, I mean the sales to kick in.
Yeah, but like definitely amazing game. Looks beautiful. The lighting looks beautiful. Yep, I think it's a fantastic game. This is another game I would recommend picking up if you've got a high-end PC or a PS5 or the new Xbox.
Yeah, I
Definitely,
mean,
definitely pick this one because it looks beautiful. From all the
and
art I've seen on Twitter, from all the YouTube clips I've seen, amazing,
it looks
amazing.
really clean.
Yeah,
It's also
amazing.
not too steep for the price,
Yeah,
since
yeah,
it's an
yeah.
indie
It's
game.
like an
Yeah,
indie game. It's like pretty cheap for the price, but yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Deathloop. I mean, its art is pretty like I wouldn't say out of this world. It's got solid art.
basic. Looks
Yeah,
basic to
basic.
me.
Yeah, it does.
Reminds me again. It reminds me of Dishonored, to be honest, because it's from the same studio.
Yeah. Psychonauts 2 again. I've
As
seen.
looks, I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty much
cartoony. Looks
cartoony.
cartoony. Looks pretty clean.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to keep the original art style from the original, not to stray too far
Yeah, of course.
from
Not
the
too.
original. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Ratchet and Clank
Ratchet and
Rift
Clank
Apart.
Crew is amazing again. This art is like crazy. Wow, the
They
models look
just
clean. The enemies look clean.
they just basically refined it.
Yeah, everything just looks clean, beautiful, amazing. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so thoughts? Who's gonna win, and who do we want to win?
Okay, so
Okay,
I think it's
I
either
think it's pretty
Kana,
straightforward.
or the Artful Escape.
The
I
Artful
haven't played the Artful
Escape.
Escape. It looks really clean from the images.
Okay, okay. But is that your opinion, or is that like who do you think's gonna win?
That's who I think is gonna win.
Oh, it's the
That's my
same. It's
opinion.
the same here. It's Artful Escape and Kana. I mean, we got the same opinions.
I mean,
Two brains, exactly alike.
we're sharing the one brain cell together.
Same brain
I
cell.
mean, the Kana I think is the one I want to win. I want Kana to win.
I think I also want Kana to win. But I wouldn't be surprised if like the critics wanted a big name game to win. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ratchet and Clank wins.
Yeah, if I wouldn't be
But
surprised
like
if.
again, for me, if you're gonna ask me, I think it has to be Kana. Is
Yeah, I think it's also
I
gonna
think
be
it's
Kana.
Kana or like a very close like Artful Escape.
Yeah,
But like I said, like I'm not the critic, and like I don't look, I don't want to be a jerk against the critics, but come on, critics, like please vote the correct like game. Don't just because it's a big name vote for that, you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Just vote for what you think should win.
and that's why your votes matter.
Yeah, exactly. People's votes.
Mm. All right, let's go to the next category. So best score and music. So for outstanding inclusive of score, original song and or licensed soundtrack. Okay, so The Artful Escape, Cyberpunk 2077, Deathloop, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Near Replicant. Yeah, I can't say that version number. Yeah,
It's pretty
but
long.
yep.
Okay, so
I'd like to also say a huge like thanks to the composers. So we've got if underneath each of those we've got the composers of the song and the music. So I'd like to say a huge thanks to those guys.
yeah,
Definitely.
big ups to you guys for making the
Yeah,
music for this
big
game.
ups. Because I think music's a huge important part of the game.
Yeah, it's a
Without music, it's like you need a music, you need all elements of a game to make a game complete. So
complete and immersive. Yeah,
if you've got no audio, no music, then like
it takes away from it.
it takes away. So big ups to you guys. Do you know any of these musics that like just the composers?
Composers themselves.
Yeah, just so the composers themselves. Maybe we can like there's any composer that you like to shout out specifically? I mean, we shout them all out, but like
I mean,
individuals.
I'm looking at these composers down here. I don't recognize any names
No.
from who I know, but hey, shout out to
Yeah,
all you guys for
yeah.
being up
Shout out
here.
to you guys, all you guys. Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, like I do listen to music, but again, I don't know too many composers. I don't know who is like considered top tier composer out of like those people who like study intricacies and will go into all these detail, but like, hey, you didn't know that, so I'm sorry if I don't know a specific person. But yeah, let's go through some of the entries. So
Okay.
this is best score and music. So this is not actually sound. I think this is just music. So
Yeah,
let's just get
just
just
for
music.
yeah,
Okay.
original sounds or
Okay.
licensed soundtrack.
So let's talk about the two new entries. We'll give them two new entries first. So we got Cyberpunk 2077. We have not picked it up.
We have not picked it up
Okay.
for
So
some obvious reasons.
yes. So Cyberpunk 2077 was supposed to be an amazing game. Everyone was getting hyped for it. I wanted to see gameplay before I pick it up, and then like the shit show that happened.
Yep.
And yeah, can't go back to the past. But one thing I can say is that based off gameplay I've seen, I don't think the music was affected. So I think it's fair that it goes into best music.
Yeah, like the music itself wasn't affected by any
By
of
like
the
by like
bad gameplay
many of the bugs or many of like the
issues.
issues. Have you heard the soundtrack?
I've heard some scores from it,
Mm.
but I haven't heard the whole soundtrack in general.
Right, right. Neither
There's
have
some
I.
good
Yeah.
themes,
Mm.
but I haven't heard the whole soundtrack. No.
I definitely have not heard the soundtrack, but based on what I heard, I like the soundtrack. Sound
Nice.
pretty
Okay.
nice. Yeah, I think like what's sad is that like Cyberpunk, I think pretty much spent big money on like getting recruits such as Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So I definitely do not think they cheaped out on the soundtrack. It's just a shame that like it's probably a great soundtrack. Like I gotta listen to it.
Just it's
Yeah,
hidden on the
it
mess.
went to a mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much a shame. I just hope like the game itself didn't ruin any of these guys' reputation. They don't deserve any of the bad rep that like the game got.
Yeah. Like the developers, they hopefully they're all doing fine and didn't get any
Yeah, yeah, but like it's not. I'm not talking. I'm just talking about the music because like
oh,
the
the
music.
composers
Yeah, yeah.
themselves. Yeah.
That because they clearly didn't do what's it called. They didn't have like they weren't part of the mess. They did
Yeah.
their job and like the sound worked fine. So I'm like I don't want their careers to be impacted by this game. You know.
True. Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna talk about Near Replicant. I'm probably butchering its name. I don't think it's pronounced Near Replicant, but like we'll go with that.
No, it is pronounced like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
fine.
okay. Again, a game that
We
I
haven't
have
played,
not picked up and not played.
but from the gameplay, it looks really good
Yeah,
in my
but
opinion.
okay, but in terms of music,
Music.
music.
I've not heard any of the scores from the song from the game.
I
Sorry, to
have
be honest.
heard a few and they sound great as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But and it
Um.
really fits the game as well. Like the scores that I heard fit the game really really well. So like in my it fit really nicely
Also
together.
fits into like the
Yeah,
atmosphere of the
yeah,
game.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Yep. All right. The Artful Escape. We haven't played it. Uh,
Again.
again, we've definitely not heard the score. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the game's all about art and music
Yeah,
because
it looks
Artful
like it.
Escape. Yeah, like how do you say? Music's an art form.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that like the music is probably one of the key parts, and I definitely think that they would probably got fantastic composers to create the music. So I definitely think this is an amazing music.
This is like a top pick.
Top
Yeah.
tier. It is top tier probably.
Especially for a music game. Yeah.
Yep. For Deathloop, thoughts?
Hmm. I've heard some of its
I
like.
haven't. That's why I'm gonna let you take the reign on this one.
So I heard some of its scores.
Mm,
It suits the game,
that's good.
but it's like it doesn't blow me away. If you know what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
So like when you're in a gunfight, it's like the normal like like the high adrenaline kind of
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
When it's
Okay.
stealthy, it's kind of like the like low vibish kind of
Yep.
music. But some of like like some other areas have like because the game has like some specific locations,
Yep. 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 They use
play different
specifics. Yep.
music. So some
Definitely.
areas could have better music than others. I haven't seen
Okay.
like I've
Yep.
only
Yep.
seen
Yep. You haven't
small
heard.
gameplay.
Yes.
I haven't heard all the themes, so there's
Mm.
probably some better than others.
What about
But
Marvel
from what I
Guardian of
heard,
the Galaxy? Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Marvel,
We're
no,
just
it's
gonna go
alright.
a bit
Bit
quicker.
faster. I haven't heard anything from it,
Okay. If it's just as, I don't think they're probably gonna do just as amazing as the films.
but they
'Cause,
probably got some good composers.
yeah, they definitely did get some good composers. Probably. Man, my English is terrible today. Okay.
It's
And
alright.
who do we think's gonna win? And who do we want to win? I think it's just the Artful Escape.
I think yeah. I mean maybe New Replicant
Yeah,
too.
maybe me, maybe Nia, and I definitely think Cyberpunk's good. But I think I think the
I think
Artful
the Artful
Escape.
Escape
Yeah, I
has it
think the
though.
Artful Escape. And who do we want? Who do I want to win? Is I think I want Artful Escape.
I mean, I'd be happy if the Artful Escape or New Replicant won.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be
I
happy.
think yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's go to the next category.
Okay, so the next category is Best Audio Design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. So we have Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, and Returnal.
Okay, so let's go Forza Horizon 5. I think this is an Xbox exclusive, right?
Yes,
Basically.
it is on
Yeah,
Xbox
okay.
exclusive.
Yep,
Another game we haven't played.
yeah, but like we don't have an Xbox to pick it up.
Yeah, no.
Yes. Is it on Game Pass?
If I think it is, so you can probably pick it up on the PC, if anything.
Okay, yeah. Then like what's it called? Then like it's not an Xbox exclusive.
I have to double check on that
Okay,
though.
okay. Don't worry about that.
But it is by
If
Xbox
you're in the
Games.
if you're in the comments, please comment down if it's an Xbox exclusive. Oh man, I'm butchering my English. Okay, so let's go with Forza. Okay, yeah, car goes brr.
Okay. Yeah. Cargo's broom.
Yeah, pretty much. Nah, but from what I've seen, amazing sounds. They perfected the car sounds. I think each car sounds unique.
Distinct, yes.
Distinct, yes. That's all I've got to say for Forza. Let's go.
I mean,
Yep. What you want
I
to
wouldn't be
add anything?
surprised. No, I just want to add. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like, imagine you have a car you own, and then
Yep.
you have the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they sound spot on with one another.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Yep.
I guess let's start with Deathloop then.
Okay.
We'll
Deathloop.
continue with. It's a shooter, so I wouldn't be surprised if it has various shooting noises.
But is each gun unique? You know how sometimes you can have
Some
like some
guns.
guns like all pretty much sound the same. Can you hear the guy's footsteps? I'm not too sure. I have to
Uh,
play it to hear sound.
I mean, I heard some when I saw some gameplay. I heard some like unique, not from the guns themselves. I saw from like some of the NPCs, like some of the villains. They're just like randomly talking about stuff that are happening within the game itself. But
Yep,
I
that's
think the
awesome.
guns probably sound alright, to be honest.
Okay,
From
okay,
what I remember,
okay,
the guns sound alright.
okay. What about Ratchet and Clank? I think that's audio design's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the guns sound really like they
unique.
have their own distinctive sound.
Enemy
Like the energy
sound. Yeah,
guns,
there's
the rocket
so
launchers.
many,
Yeah.
so many uniqueness. I think everything about this one is unique. And yeah, let's
Okay.
talk about Resident Evil.
I
Okay.
think this one really excels with its monsters. Like each monster has its own like distinctive noise when it's like approaching you or ready to attack.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Same thing. I
Sorry.
get the same vibe. Nah, it's all good. What
I wouldn't
about
be surprised if the guns also have like distinct noises.
mm, Returnal? Let's go with that one.
Returnal, so it's a sci-fi game.
Yep.
And it has like like sci-fi creatures.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if those also had like distinctive noises. Your weapons have distinctive noises.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't played the game, but
Yeah.
from the knowledge, from what I remember and from research, that's what I'm assuming and getting from it.
Yep. All right. So which one do you think is gonna win?
I think Forza is going to win
All
by a
right.
landslide.
And which one do you think is gonna? Which one do you want to win?
I do want Forza to win because honestly, car noises, and
It's hard. Like yeah, I think Forza's gonna
it's
win.
pretty cool.
I think Forza's gonna win.
Yeah.
I would like Resident Evil Village to win, but I think Forza's gonna win, and
Okay.
I want Forza to win as well.
All right. Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We're pretty much the same again. Okay, best performance. So awarded to individual for voiceover, actor, motion, and or performance capture. So these aren't just only voice acting; these are also like when you do the stunts and stuff. So that jumping up and down and like the wearing that suit with the what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I had the word. Now I can't remember.
Yeah, don't worry about the word. Yeah, everyone gets what we're talking about. So we got
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna butcher everything.
Motion capture. Motion capture.
Motion
There.
capture. There we go.
There.
Big brain. Okay, so we're gonna go Erika Mori as Alex Chen from Life is Strange, True Colors. Giancarlo Esposito as Anton Castillo from Far Cry 6. Jason Kelly as Colt Van from Deathloop. Maggie Robertson as Lady Demetricus from Resident Evil Village, and Osmo Aga as Juliana Blake from Deathloop. Okay, I'm so sorry I
We're
butchered pretty
sorry
much
about the names.
half your name, but I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of you guys, because again, without voice acting, performance acting, and any other type of acting that these people have put probably hundreds or if not thousands of hours into their careers making, we wouldn't get so many fantastic games.
Yes.
I would also like to shout out pretty much all voice actors and all motion actors again, because there's so many games. I think those they don't get enough recognition, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
a lot of people are just like kind of left in the dust.
right. It's like if you are not the main character, you pretty much don't get recognition.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so I'd like to
And I'm
thank
happy
everyone.
some others, not everyone on this list is a main character, which
Yes,
is good.
yes, I do agree with you. Yes, so again, I don't think we've played any of these games. So let's just like say who was probably your favorite performance. Instead of just going through each one, we'll just go through.
Okay,
Um,
just favorite.
yeah, favorite. We're just gonna go through your favorite. I don't know who's gonna win, and yeah, just go. Who do you
Okay,
think's gonna?
my favorite is probably I'm gonna butcher his name. Giancarlo Esposito as
Yep,
Antino Castillo
yep,
from Far Cry 6. I've seen some gameplay from Far Cry 6.
yep,
He nails a dictator role. And throughout the game he gets sick from cancer, I believe.
yep.
And he nails like basically the fact that he's becoming kind of like weaker and weaker, but he's hiding it. He's hiding it from his son and like the whole the whole of his city in
Right,
Far Cry
right,
6.
right, right.
I think he nails it.
You think he nails it? I also believe he nailed his role pretty well.
I'd also would probably, as like a close second,
Yep,
probably Maggie Robertson as Lady Dimitris
yep,
from Resident Evil.
yep. I think Lady Jones, she nailed her role. She was pretty spooky from all
Yeah.
the clips I've seen, and yep. She was
So
praying a thick hot like mama, but like um, no, I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah, Twitter's gonna go wild. Nah, but seriously, it was pretty scary, and like yeah, she nailed her role. Spot on.
who do you think's gonna win? Like, do you
Okay,
think it's who we said or someone else?
fair.
'Cause I wouldn't
I,
be surprised if Erika Mori wins, to be
that's what
honest.
I'm thinking. I think Erica Murray as Alex Chen probably pretty much will win.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because
because
like it's like if she's playing a very emotional character.
she's the protagonist for the game.
Yeah, but you don't have to be the protagonist to know
Yeah,
that. Like every character in that, like in Life is Strange, you have to like pretty much very heavily, emotionally invest. You know what I mean? The
right.
voice
I mean, the
actors and all that.
characters we liked aren't even the main characters
Mm, it's
from their
okay if they're
respective
not the
games.
main. If
Yeah,
they did their job perfectly, that's totally
yeah,
fine.
that's what I'm saying.
Mm,
I mean, it doesn't have to be the main character. That's
mm.
what I mean, basically.
Okay, let's go on to the
Let's go to
next
the next one.
category. So games for impact. Honest with you, Chief. I haven't played any of these games. I'd like to also like thanks for a thought-provoking game with pro social meaning or message. Again, just because we got to speed run through some of these, probably don't want to say I want to skip this one, but we'll probably just have to go fly through this one. I'm gonna say like huge ups to games for impact. Like I definitely think this is super important to like huge ups.
Yeah,
Probably games for impact probably means like inclusivity and all these other things. You know what I mean? People dealing with probably horrible situations that help the people get through and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yep.
Something
So
along
like
those
again,
lines.
huge ups if for those types of games for creating it. Um, we're probably not going to discuss this because we haven't played any of these. If you want to look more, just go to the website or just click the link in
In the
our
description.
description. Yeah.
I guess we can list out the games at least.
You want to list them
So
out?
like,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Before Your Eyes. We have Boyfriend Dungeon, Shikuri: A Colorful Tale, Life is Strange: True Colors, and No Longer Home.
Okay. Next.
So I
Oh,
think we both know which one's probably going to win this. It's probably Life is Strange,
yeah.
if anything.
Okay.
Okay, next category.
Next up, a best ongoing awarded for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. So we've got Apex Legends, Final Fantasy, is it 14?
Yeah, 14.
Online, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, and Call of Duty Warzone. Yep. So these there's a lot of games here. Let's go through the list again.
And we've played most of them, so
Yeah.
that's good.
So Apex Legends, it's your standard battle royale game. I think it's a great ongoing game as they're constantly adding new characters and new season events and new skins. Right? Pretty much just
the
stock
skins are a good
standard.
game. I mean, it's like a Titanfall equivalent of a battle royale, basically.
Right.
Five
Yeah,
times.
but like best ongoing. So what do they pretty much continuously add to the game? And
I guess they
experience?
continually
That's what.
change the experience.
Right. But by adding characters, that's what I'm saying. Constantly
by adding
updating the game.
characters,
Yep.
adding skins, all that microtransactions.
Okay, Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played
Online.
it again.
Me either. I haven't played this.
Yeah,
But I heard it's great.
It's great. Yeah, and they're constantly adding content.
Constantly adding content to the game, making it bigger and better for everyone to keep enjoying it.
Yep.
Like they're listening to the community. I've also heard.
Yeah. The same. I've heard that as well. So let's go to the next one. So we're gonna go
Fortnite.
Fortnite. As of recording this video, I think the third season has dropped. So
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. So this is a game. I think it's a fantastic game. As in, like, when I say fantastic, I don't mean like as in like terms of I don't really enjoy battle royales that much. But what I do enjoy is the fact that like it's a fantastic game in terms of the content it's adding. And it just adds so much content. And like most of the content added is like what pretty much free, right?
Yeah.
The only ones that aren't free is like the battle pass and the skins.
Yeah.
And the dance moves. Yeah, but like definitely free content's always good. Yep.
Yeah,
Next
constantly adding to the game. That's great.
Next we got Genshin Impact. It's a game that we spent hours playing. Loads of hours. Let's just say Genshin Impact, it's a love-hate relationship. That's all I could say.
That's gacha game for you.
Gacha games. Yeah, again, another game. They add. They've got a every 6 weeks. They've got a 3-week schedule where they add content, and they always add events, and they always add all this free as well. Events, free events. They add like free well, not really free, but they add new characters, new weapons, new areas. Basically they're always adding something. So there's always like a 6-week period where they'll pretty much like split into 2-3-week sections where there's 2 massive content updates. That's just the gist. But that's just the gist of it. If you haven't played Genshin, you don't need to know the rest. Like as in like, I mean, no, you could do research for the rest. One other thing you don't need to know. You could do the research, but like pretty much that's about it for Genshin. That's a simplistic format.
Call of Duty
Warzone. Another battle royale.
Yeah. They do add stuff every once in a while.
But like not often, right?
Not often, not too often.
Right, but I think this is like whenever they have a new game, they pretty much add all the weapons and all of the stuff.
Yeah, so when there's like a new game drop,
Call of Duty,
that's basically its biggest kind of thingy. And then it kind of builds on that.
Yeah, but then they've got seasons and, it's pretty similar to Fortnite, but I wouldn't say it's like as good as Fortnite in terms of adding new content.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that. It isn't as good.
Yeah, but it's just pretty much similar. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty much similar.
So who do we think is going to win best ongoing and who do we want to win?
It's, okay, from who I think's going to win, I think it's I think it's like a freeway. So it's either Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
Okay.
I kind of want Final Fantasy to win, though. That's from what I want.
Okay, I know Fortnite's going to win.
Yeah.
Because pretty much it's the game that gets the most content.
It's a game that keeps giving, basically.
I'd like Genshin Impact to win. I'm joking. I just want those free promo gems, okay? No, I'm just messing with you. If you play Genshin, they always give out free promo gem if they want anything. So yeah,
except the
no, but
anniversary.
I definitely agree with you. I think Final Fantasy is they build on their community, so I think that's a great game for having new content.
Yeah.
All right, on to
All
the
right.
next category, best indie game. For outstanding creative and technical achievements in game outside the traditional publisher system. Okay, this is a game I don't think we've played any of these, and I
No, we
think
haven't.
we want to speed through some of these.
Okay, I've seen gameplay for like two
Okay,
of these games.
so 12 minutes, amazing game. I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic. I think it's just amazing game in all general. Haven't played it. Haven't played any of these. I say I'm a
Yeah.
gamer, but I haven't played many games.
I mean, quite a lot of gameplay for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, all right.
It's like what every 12. So basically, it's a game, and you have 12 minutes. A
Right.
thing keeps repeating,
Mm-hmm.
like a guy comes into your house and tries to kill you and your wife.
Yes, yes. I've also seen gameplay. I know the premise as well.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, just for the viewers,
Yep, yeah,
basically, you
yeah,
just
yep. Of course.
try to
Yeah.
stop it within the 12 minutes. You have
What?
yeah,
Say it again.
like you're trying to stop you and your wife from like dying
Right.
with the 12 minutes, and
Mm.
every time you die, you learn more things. Basically.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but like again, fantastic game. Oh, I want to give a shout out to all these
Indie
indie
devs.
companies.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you guys again, amazing games. You guys don't have a lot of money and resources as big companies, and you guys aren't greedy as big companies. Yeah.
So up for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So good on you guys. Making I think some of these indie games are better than the AAA games.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'd agree with that.
Okay. Next we got Death Doors. I haven't played it, but I know it's from what I've seen, amazing game.
No, okay. I mean, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard about this game.
No, this game's amazing.
You know the
I've seen
premise of
gameplay.
it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the story. I've seen gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Inscription. Yeah. Let's just say we haven't seen or heard anything.
looks like a card game.
Yeah.
Based on that, it looks alright,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure.
And let's just go for Loop Hero.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Again, another game I don't. But it's probably good. If it made this list, it's probably good. I'll check these out.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yep.
If
And
you made a
then
list,
I think Kena of Bridge of Spirits, amazing game. This one I do definitely want to pick up. I mentioned that before. Okay, yeah, and I don't think we need to go over this one again. It's just because it's an amazing game.
so who do you think's gonna win then?
Kena,
Kana?
Kena,
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
no question.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. I guess
but
next category?
I think if anyone wants to pick up a game and you want to support like you don't want to support greedy industries, I definitely believe you should pick up one of these games. And I definitely recommend. Do you know any fantastic indie games that other people should pick up? Or we'll just shout them out here.
Pico Park.
Pico Park.
Yeah.
Pico Park. All right,
Yeah.
Pico
Play
Park.
with
You
your
heard it here
friends.
first. Yes, Pico Park, the game that destroys friendships or makes new ones. Pico Park. Definitely
Alright.
pick that up. Um,
Alright. So next
let's
category.
go to my next category.
So best mobile games.
Okay,
For
best
the
mobile
best
game.
playable on a mobile device.
Okay.
Or best game playable.
Okay. Let's
So
be
we
real,
have.
Chief. Let's be real, Chief. You guys don't have phones. You guys don't have phones.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Again, yep. So just so you know, I believe phone devices don't have hold as much power as console devices, nor do
yeah,
they
no,
have hold enough power as computers to run AAA games. If they did, yeah, gamers would be all over the world. But because that is unfortunately we don't. That's not the case. But these are great games for if you go on the go. I don't think you can do that though because I think most of your games need internet. So
yeah,
if,
basically.
if if you're a gamer and like you want to play on your mobile game, you better like have some top tier internet connection.
Yeah, just buy some 5G.
Yeah, you need some best 5G. Yep. I want to shout out Verizon for
Presenting this
presenting this.
in this category. I wonder why.
Please sponsor us one day.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
We accept any sponsorships.
Yeah, we'll put you in the link in the description.
Okay.
Okay.
Um.
So Chief, to be real, I don't think too many people really cared like if about our information on mobile
Mobile
games.
game.
So let's
Okay.
just check a quick run through them. So
Okay. So
you've got
Fantasian.
Fantasian. Do you want to go or should I go?
You go. You go.
Okay,
You go.
Fantasian, Genshin Impact, League of Legends Wild Rift, Marvel Future Evolution, and Pokemon Unite. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. If you're playing League of Legends on your phone, just play it on your computer. Just play it on your
Yeah, just play
computer.
on your computer. Any
Pokemon
computer.
Unite, you can play it on the Switch. Telling
Yeah,
you now,
basically.
save some gigs on your phone.
Probably runs better on the Switch, anyways.
Yep, save some of your gigs. So I'm gonna tell you now. Who do I think's gonna win? Genshin Impact. Who do I think's going to? Who do I want to win? Marvel's Future. No, I'm joking. Genshin Impact as well. What about you?
I think it's either Genshin or Fantasian. I've heard Fantasian's a good game,
Yeah. Who do you
and
think's
that's
gonna win?
Genshin. I think it's Genshin's gonna win though,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Let's go to the next category. Best community support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and games updates slash patches. Okay, so we've got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. Let's talk
Okay.
about Destiny 2. Okay, yeah, we've played this game, and
I feel sorry for the community.
don't laugh, don't laugh. You got to be respectful to the community.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
sorry for him.
the community's treated pretty poorly, in my opinion.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I don't know how it made this list. I mean,
I
Genshin
mean,
Impact could have made
probably
this list if Destiny 2 made it.
no. Genshin had the anniversary.
Oh
Clearly not.
yeah, yeah.
I think maybe Destiny 2, maybe more so earlier on,
Yep.
but now I wouldn't say so.
So what if you had to pick a game that would listen to its community, who would you put in its place?
In its
Overwatch?
place, um,
Overwatch. It's gotta
maybe
be Overwatch.
Overwatch
It's not even
or
Overwatch. They clearly don't listen to the community.
I mean,
I love how you like Overwatch.
no, probably
Pico Park.
no, not Pick a Puck. I actually I don't know. To be
Okay,
honest, I
yeah.
don't know, man.
Okay, that's probably the reason why it's here.
If anything, I'd probably put Halo, but like it's not here for a reason. It
Okay.
came out. It hasn't come out yet, basically.
Yep. Okay. Um, we've
And then there's
got
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. If you don't know the story of No Man's Sky, just search this up.
An
But
underdog story,
basically,
I'd say.
what's up?
An underdog kind of story.
Yeah, yeah. So like, this is a story of the game that pretty much flopped, and then like the community revived it pretty much.
The community and the devs, yeah, pretty much. Devs just worked on it, and the community.
But I don't think the devs
saw them.
would have been able to work on it without the community support.
Probably wouldn't, but
Yeah.
they from the original because it was like the best-selling game of that month. So
Mm-mm.
from all that money, they just
Yeah, I do
That's-
agree with
yeah.
you, but like, it's not just about the money.
It's not just the money.
It's yeah. Just so you know, it's not just about the money.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, there's documentaries just about this game, and it's kind of like a revival.
Mhm. So well, before we go any further, if you do play a game and you like it so much, like I do recommend, like, you don't have to join a community to support it, but just support it any way possible. And you don't need to pay like the microtransaction to support the game. You can draw an art and just post it on Twitter. You can make a YouTube video. You can make some sort of content to celebrate a game's success, or not even success. If you just like a game, you're like, hey man, I want to show my appreciation to this game.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
do something.
just playing the game shows your appreciation.
Yeah, but like sometimes you can go further beyond than just playing the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like
Yeah, I
I said,
agree.
like, yeah, I mean, you could draw art. Like, don't worry, I've drawn plenty of potato art before. You can probably be better than me.
most definitely.
Okay, let's talk about Apex Legends. We believe this is a fantastic community supportive game. I think the community is great. I think the community's grown a lot, and again, it's one of the games where like pretty much there's so many community run events right? I believe
Yeah,
that there is a community around events, and you can just participate in them. You just got to chill, and there's so many discords around where like everyone's talking about Apex Legends. Just go
yeah.
attend, and you can definitely do stuff. Final
I think I'd
Fantasy,
agree.
what you say?
I have to agree. I have to agree with you
Okay,
on that.
cool.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 14 online. Again, I'm not like I haven't played it too much, but I do know that like the devs listen to the community very well, and like they're
yeah,
very open for discussion.
yeah. I've heard they literally reworked the game with the community in mind,
And that
and
that's
they played the games with
that
the
tells you
community.
a sign of fantastic devs and like
Yeah,
community, like transparency. That's probably the best I've
yeah,
seen.
probably. And
And
then there's yeah.
Fortnite.
Uh
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. As much as like the community talks, yeah. I
yeah,
think Fortnite pretty much treats their community fairly okay.
yeah. They're treating them okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I think like if Fortnite was to treat the community better, I'd say like free stuff once in a while.
yeah,
Because like I mean I play Fortnite, I haven't spent a dime on it, and I'm still running around with the most basic skin.
yeah,
It's
true.
pretty sad,
Same. But it's
practically.
like, I mean, they add all they add stuff and whatnot, but
Right,
it's
right,
like
but like, is it
they
response from the
just
community? Like, I don't
yeah.
think
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I don't
That's
think
what
so.
I'm saying.
They just add, you know.
They just do kind of what they want
Right,
for the
right.
most.
But like I said, like yeah, and we did hear about the controversy with like the Among Us mode and all this stuff. Like clearly, like um, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they
yeah,
do
yeah.
have
I
those
think it's
community
mixed.
events,
That's
like
true.
concerts
But
and
like
all
I
that.
said, like it's like
But I'm
I
not
don't.
sure if that's for the community.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly. So
Like,
okay,
imagine if like
yeah,
Travis Scott came to you,
yep,
your game, and
yep.
said, "I want to have a concert." Would
Right.
you say no?
No,
You
of
wouldn't.
course.
You're free. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Look, like, okay, I only played Apex Legends and Fortnite, Destiny, but I'm like, for me, not gonna lie, like, I try to stray away from Destiny community. I think it's a bit toxic at the moment, and Fortnite's community is full of young people, like, where, just so you know, I'm not a boomer, but I'm also not one of those youngings. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't fit into the community, well, so I try to stray away from that.
Okay. So who do you think is
Wait,
gonna win?
I'm just gonna give my opinion.
Oh,
As
okay.
for
Yeah. Good.
Apex Legends, right? I'm just gonna talk
Yeah.
about my personal opinions of the communities.
Oh,
For
sure,
my
sure, sure. Go ahead.
Apex Legends community, yeah, I haven't actually had any interaction, so I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay.
But who I think there's actually two best communities, which is No Man's Sky and Final Fantasy on 19 online, 14 online,
Yeah.
and
I
I
think.
think in either of those two, if they won the award, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'd like one of those two to win it. I
Yeah.
think
Same.
Fortnite would win it.
I
I have a feeling
honestly,
Fortnite's gonna win it.
I think No Man's Sky is gonna win it,
I do want No
but
Man's Sky to win it.
I want either No Man's Sky or Final Fantasy 14 on.
Mm, mm.
I want to be side if either of them won.
Okay, okay, but do you think Fortnite would win it?
I wouldn't be shocked, but
Okay,
I think No Man's Sky has a
okay,
better shot. If you know what
okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same. All right, let's go to the next category. Um,
Alright.
do you want to do this one?
Okay. So innovation and accessibility presented by Chevrolet. I missed.
Don't worry,
Chev-
don't worry. Give
recognizing
us a
software,
sponsorship. Give us a sponsorship.
recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
Okay.
So we have
Again,
Far Cry 6.
before we go into this, I like to thank all these games, and few other games that are doing this. For people who like are colorblind and this is what it means, right? Innovation for accessibility, right?
So basically anyone who has any sort of
Yeah.
disability.
So I'm saying like example
Yeah,
colorblind or
fine.
example that like
Someone may be deaf.
yeah,
Subtitle.
deaf, subtitles are huge. Uh, there's all these different things, but yeah, definitely. I'd
Thank you
like
for
to
making it easier
what?
for
What's
them.
up?
Thank you for making them have a better
Right, right.
experience.
I believe that everyone should have a chance to play video games. whether you're old, young, yeah, especially especially for accessibility. If you're too old, like having like simplistic gameplay mechanics and like some very good tutorials helps old people play and like helps young people learn how to play. So also those types of games also really appreciate it. But yeah, huge ups to all these games and other games who are thinking of implementing this. I definitely believe everyone should strive to implement these
These
types of
features.
these features.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you
So
can
we
go through.
got
Yep.
Far Cry 6, Forza Horizon 5, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, The Veil, Shadow of the Crown.
Okay, look, to be chief, we haven't played pretty much all these except Ratchet and Clank. So
Yep.
I do not know the accessibility features of any of these games. And even Ratchet and Clank's one, I have not gone through and had a look for each feature. I
Like
do believe,
vigorously.
like, what? What's up?
We haven't
Yeah.
like vigorously gone through. We
Yeah,
just
yeah,
turned
yeah,
on.
yep. So I do think that pretty much most of these have like probably subtitles, probably maybe some sort of what's it called? What's the other one?
Like color
Color
blindness.
blindness. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like there's other feedbacks. Probably with Ratchet and Clank, maybe you got more haptile feedbacks of the PlayStation 5 remotes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know about the other games because I don't know which ones you use like the PlayStation 5 haptic feedbacks as well. But I can tell you one thing, like I'm again, like I'm super happy we're seeing more of these every
Yeah,
year, every year, which is
it's better.
great, fantastic.
I mean, I would be happy if any of these won, to be honest.
Exactly, exactly. But I'm glad. I want to see. I would love to see like instead of just a list with these
I want
five
them to
games.
show them off.
No, no. I would like it to see maybe a list of like nominee like other games that had these types of features. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like as in like these ones might have like all these plus more. You know what I mean? But I'd like to
Hmm.
see like maybe some other ones and then like or maybe just have next to it has
What? Yeah,
eye
what it
color
does.
fit. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Just to
That's
make
what
it
I want.
easier
Make it
because
clear.
yeah, just to make it easier not only for us and but also for anyone who goes through and is voting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the awards within the awards themselves, like when they
Yeah, yeah.
stream
So
it,
so definitely
they meant
definitely check
yeah,
out the stream. Definitely. All right, let's go to
yeah,
the next one. Best VR and AR. Okay, again, for those gameplay, best game experience played in virtual reality, augmented reality, irrespective of platform. Look, Chief, VR is pretty expensive, so
we don't have
we don't
it.
have. Plus, VR is the future. Let's just discuss for VR for a sec.
Okay.
It's the future of gaming. Again, I just think VR keeps getting better and better every
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
There's better games. There's better, but I think if you're gonna
Still,
ask me, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's too far away. I think they have to nail down motion sickness because if you're using it for
yeah,
VR for the first time and you're moving around a lot, you can get pretty sick. But if you got a simplistic game, because I've played Beat Saber, the game that you don't need to move around very much. Uh, yeah, it was pretty fun. But then I played Roller Coaster Tycoon. Do not play that when you're playing VR for your first experience. I pretty much got motion sickness really badly. So yeah, so I wish VR can improve upon those. I'm not sure how the D's VR goes, but yep. Um, let's just go through these, and I'm again, I'd be happy for any of these who won. Especially if like, I'd be happy to like, I'm gonna actually go and have a look at some gameplay,
yeah.
and maybe in the next few days, just to see if they've broken any, not records, new, what's the thing called?
Well, like innovations,
Yeah,
technologies.
innovations. They have new innovations from the previous ones. Okay, let's go through.
Okay, yeah,
Hitman 3, I Expect You to Die 2, Lone Echo 2, Resident Evil 4, and Sniper Elite VR. Again, fantastic games. Some of these games, like from the original games, are amazing, and I hope their VR experiences are probably just as good.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, they're all just. I mean, it's some of them are the same game. It's just in VR.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In
Yeah,
VR. All right, let's go to the next category. All right, best action game. For the best game in action genre, focused primarily on combat. So this is a heavy combat experience game.
yeah.
Yep. Pretty much we're only focusing on the combat aspect. We're not gonna focus on the story, but like
Just basically a combat, just combat,
Yeah, just combat.
and how it feels and how it works in the games.
Great, right. Back for Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop, Far Cry 6, and Returnal.
Okay,
So Back for Blood, I have not played it.
yeah,
You played it?
I've played the beta for it,
Okay, and how did that feel?
so the guns felt good.
Mm-hmm.
There was like you could it felt good. It's like some are definitely more overpowered than others. Well, I don't think the guns were really balanced. Some guns had like
Right,
keys and some, and you can put attachments and whatnot on them.
right. But like,
Sadly,
how did the gameplay of those? It's not about
the
how the guns. How
yeah,
did the
it's
gameplay?
it. Okay, so with the gameplay itself, the guns complement the gameplay well.
That's great.
You're fighting through hordes of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What about the
so for
action
instance,
sequences? Just shooting them?
you're basically just shooting them, or like if you have a melee weapon, just slashing through.
Right.
Depending on, I'm pretty sure it's just what there's just from the beta. There was only the get from one point to another mode. I'm not sure if there's other modes in the full
Right.
game,
Mm.
but from what I experienced, it seemed to do well.
Okay, that's good to hear.
It reminded me of Left 4 Dead 2.
Yes, I think it was built continuing off Left 4 Dead 2, if I'm not
Yeah, it was
mistaken.
from the same studio who did it.
Yep. All right. Cool. Chivalry 2. It's a game that actually I'm looking forward to playing. I have not played it.
Me either.
From what I've seen, it looks amazing and it pretty much feels amazing.
Yeah, it's basically you playing as a knight and just as gory as it would have been back in the medieval era.
Yep. Deathloop. Standard gunplay. I can't say anything about that.
Yeah, standard gunplay with like you have magical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I
just
think it's same for Far Cry and Returnal. They're all just gunplay, pretty much.
yeah, it's just they have like slight differences. Like Far
Yeah.
Cry 6 has abilities and
Mm.
animals you could use, and I'm not too sure about Returnal, so I can't
Yeah.
really
Okay.
justify. I
Cool.
can't really speak for that one.
So, which one do we think's gonna win?
Ah,
Which one? Who do we think's gonna win? Who do we want to win?
I think. Okay, so what I think's gonna win, I think either Back for Blood or Far Cry 6 is gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I want Chivalry 2 to win.
I do want Chivalry 2 to win. I agree. I think maybe Returnal might win though.
Maybe.
Maybe. I
I'm not
just
sure. I haven't seen
see.
it,
I
so
wouldn't be shocked with any of these games won.
yes, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be shocked either.
Right. All right. Let's go to the next category.
Which is
Best
best
action
action slash
adventure.
adventure.
Okay, so we've talked about all these games and pretty much. So we're just gonna give who do we think is gonna win and why. Let's start. Or which one do you think is gonna win? Like, because we already
Okay,
discussed pretty much all of them. We all think they're
I
fantastic
think
games.
it's either Metroid Dread or Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Okay, and so do I.
I
Best action adventure. Because I
I
think it's
want
the difference between this one and that one is just they say here it's traversal and puzzle solving with the action aspect of the
yeah,
game.
which both of those both do basically
Yeah, very good.
with their action.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy won.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah,
that evil.
but I think it's either Metroid Dread or Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yeah,
Yep.
because those have more emphasis on those certain elements.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's go
I
to
want Ratchet and Clank to win, to be honest.
okay. Okay, best role-playing game for the best design for rich player customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experience. Okay, Chief. Cyberpunk 2077, Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Tale of Arise.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just start with Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah.
Fantastic game.
Yeah.
Fantastic game all around. Beautiful
You
game.
fight monsters, you tame them.
Yep.
Looks really nice.
Yep.
Runs well.
You can customize your character, and it's the progression's really well. You can play with friends, so it's pretty much got everything and you can ask for.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scarlet
Nexus.
Okay.
I
haven't played it. I've seen it. I've got mixed feelings about it.
Same here. I've heard someone do a review on this game.
Mm-hmm.
They enjoyed certain aspects of the game,
Mm-hmm.
like combat
Yep.
and traversal,
Yep.
but like I don't know, that was kind of disappointing.
Okay.
They found.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei 5. I have not seen gameplay of this,
I don't know
but I
nothing
know
about this.
it's kind of. I know a bit about it. So you're like kind of like a. So you're in Tokyo. I'm
Mm.
pretty sure you're like. So you're just a cat person that was chosen. You're fighting these monsters
Right,
and
right.
whatnot.
But we're talking
You
about
can.
role-playing aspects, as in like
Yeah,
rich player customization, progression,
it's
and
like a
multiplayer.
turn. It's like a turn-based kind of like
Ah,
RPG.
nice, nice, nice. That's
But
interesting.
it. But you can also use like you can also get these like little creatures to help
Mhm,
you, like
mhm.
these little monsters and
Yep,
whatnot. I've heard it's a good game,
yep.
but that's kind of all I know. I
Okay, and
don't
for
know too much.
Tales of Arise, so this is another one in the Tales franchise and series. I have played a few. I have played one of the Tales. I forget which one I've played, but I think the Tales series is an amazing series. A JRPG, pretty much. You can pretty much
I
customize your characters with different like equipment, and progression is pretty straightforward. It's you level up your characters, and multiplayer experience. I don't know how if it has multiplayer, but I think it's pretty good.
I have
For
not seen the game myself, so I'm not sure.
that's just usually the Tales series in general. For Arise itself, I haven't seen too many gameplay or anything. But
Hmm.
if it incorporates pretty much all the other aspects of the Tales series,
JRPG.
I think it's a fantastic game.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the big one in the room, the elephant in the room,
Cyberpunk.
the rubbish in the room. The okay, Cyberpunk, the promised promised game that didn't deliver any of its promises. The game that failed so badly that everyone's asking for refunds. What else is there to be said? That's an amazing game, you know?
It's an amazing experience all around.
Yeah, no, no, no. Okay. If you
Um,
don't know
I don't know.
Cyberpunk, like just look it up so
It's a
you know the
mess of a game.
history. It's a mess.
If it wasn't a mess and the game was actually fleshed out, I
It
think
might
it'd
have
be
been
good.
a great game, but
Yeah, but no.
no. I don't know how it made it
No.
here in the first place.
Yeah, me either. To be
Okay,
honest.
yeah. So we're not going to discuss anymore. I don't want to get any more depression after seeing that. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't
Okay.
have any of that.
Who do you
Let's. Okay. So who do we think is gonna win?
think?
I
I
think.
think it's either Monster Hunter or Shin Megami Tensei 4.
I think it's Monster Hunter. Cyberpunk's pretty cool. No, I'm joking.
So,
Uh,
in my humble opinion, I want Cyberpunk to
Cyberpunk.
win.
If Cyberpunk wins, right? If Cyberpunk
If
wins,
Cyberpunk wins,
the
I'm gonna
internet
have
will
a
break.
hearty
The
laugh.
internet will break. The
It'll
internet
be,
will break.
I'll just say it will be really funny.
Yeah, no, but I think Twitter will break.
Yeah, I'm not encouraging them to choose
No, do
Cyberpunk.
not vote
It'd be
Cyberpunk.
funny. It'd be funny.
Yep.
I think Monster Hunter. I
Yeah.
want Monster Hunter to win.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Best fighting games. Um. So I just want to ask your opinion, and
What?
do you like fighting games?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah, I like them. I like.
Yeah, but see, when I play
What?
fighting games, I just mash random buttons. I don't
For the
really
most.
care about
For
for
the
the
most.
combos. I'm sorry.
For the most part, I do the same.
Yep.
I sometimes try to learn, but it's
Hmm.
not like. I mean, some games I just play for the fun. I don't really like. I'm not competitive.
Okay.
I don't try to go.
So
Yeah.
let's go through these really quickly. Let's go through them. All right. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinoko Kami Chronicles. Then you got Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, and Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Um,
Uh, the start with Demon Slayer.
yeah, let's start with Demon Slayer. Amazing anime. I don't know how it translates into a fighting game.
Um,
Yeah, let's just go with
looked
that.
alright. It looked alright.
Yeah, let's just go with
Well,
that. Guilty Gear. And I think it's another one to the Guilty Gear franchise. Guilty Gear's always been a solid fighting game.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, it's
mean,
like
characters are
3v3
cool.
kind of style.
Characters are cool, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I've got.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Melty
No,
Blood Type Lumina. I've seen nothing on it. I know it's a
I have
fighting
never heard
game.
of
I know it's a fighting game. Yeah, pretty
Alright.
much. Um,
Okay.
yeah, next game.
Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon All
Wars.
Stars Brawl. It's
This was
basically
probably
Nintendo Smash, but with Nickelodeon characters.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically. All right, and then Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown.
I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, look, we're so sorry, fighting games. We don't know too many about your fighting games, and we pretty much just said their characters fighting.
Okay, who do you think's gonna win?
Um, okay, I've got a quick suggestion.
What?
What do you think? We'll ask one of these fighting games to tell their characters to wield garlic breads as they fight.
I mean,
It's the best. It's the best idea.
it should. I mean, one
Come
of
on,
one.
it's garlic breads as swords. How cool would
Yeah,
that be?
I mean, you know the Belty Blood.
Yep,
The studio is called French Bread. So,
French bread. Come on,
so I
just
think maybe,
maybe,
maybe
maybe, maybe,
convince them.
maybe. Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you now. It's okay. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't
I
mind.
think Guilty
I don't
Gear.
mind if any of them don't win. Any of them win. Sorry, not don't win. I think Guilty Gear would be fantastic to win.
I think that's gonna win.
I
To be
think it's
honest.
Guilty Gear. Based off gameplay, I have seen gameplay of Guilty Gear. I haven't seen gameplay of any other games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Guilty Gear is a great fighting game.
it's either that or maybe Demon Slayer. But
I mean, hey, just because it's an amazing anime doesn't mean it has to be an amazing game.
no, it's
Don't kill me, comment
it-
section.
no, no,
Don't
no.
kill
It's
me, comment section.
because it's a game. I don't think it's gonna because it's an anime. I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
think.
okay. Again, don't kill me, comment section. You can roast me as much as I want for my limited takes on these games, but yeah.
I think Nickelodeon's gonna win though. I
Okay.
feel like that's gonna win.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's go to the next one. Best family for the best appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform.
Okay.
It takes two. A Mario Party Superstars, new Pokemon Snap, Bowser 3D World. It's not Bowser. Sorry, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and WarioWare Get It Together. So okay, let's start with some of the new entries. Mario Party Superstar.
Okay, so it's Mario Party.
Everyone loves Mario Party.
Everyone's gonna have fun. Everyone's gonna be
I think the game's simplistic
killing
enough
each
that
other.
young people can play, and it's simplistic enough that old people can play. Fantastic puffer family game. Sorry about the hiccup I just did. If you heard it,
Yeah, no, we.
did
I
it
heard
sound
of it.
cute? Did it sound bad?
No, I mean, oh, you hiccup or Mario Party?
Hiccup. My hiccup.
No, it was fine. It was just a hiccup.
Okay. Okay. So pretty much just standard. Pretty much Mario Party. Another one to the Mario Party franchise. Yeah, pretty much. I think this was the one with the some of the old mini games, right? And
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the one.
Okay. So if you want for nostalgic factor, play this one.
Yeah.
Yep. New Pokemon Snap. Fantastic game. We've played this game. This game is pretty much amazing. They've nailed the Pokemon. I think all the Pokemon look super cute and super cool. And yeah, pretty easy game. You just go take photos. Amazing.
Yeah, like you take photo of Bidoo's ass.
Hey, I didn't do that. I never did that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I took photo of what's the owl what's his name? I took a photo of his butt.
Hoo-hoo.
What?
Oh, hoo-hoo?
Yeah,
You took a
hoo-hoo.
photo of Hoo-hoo's butt.
Yeah, hoo-hoo.
Okay. How about Super Mario 3D World?
Okay, Super Mario 3D World. This is a game we actually have pretty much nearly finished. A fantastic game. I think this is a fantastic game. Some aspects
Can
I
be
like to
hard.
say is like it can be very hard, and also if you're playing someone that's terrible, you can pretty much lose all your lives. So
Yeah.
yeah, but other than that, it's a pretty much fantastic game. We can get angry at that one person who keeps dying.
Looking at you, Sam.
Me? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I sometimes carry, and I sometimes do not carry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's Wario.
Warrior Get It Together. WarioWare Get It Together. I played the trial. Fantastic game. Beta, not trial. Fantastic
Beta.
game. Yeah, fantastic game.
I actually have not played it.
I
so-
saw gameplay as well. Fantastic. Yeah, pretty simple and pretty much everything.
Is it just mini games? Like
yeah,
the
it's
other
just
one?
a whole bunch of mini games. Yeah, it's another one to
Oh,
the
okay.
WarioWare franchise. Another game where Wario gets to flex his muscles and be the main character for once.
Yeah.
And then there's It
Uh,
Takes Two. Man, I don't need to say anything. Fantastic co-op game. I think the limitation here
Is
for
it family though?
see, I think the limitation for It Takes Two, the definition of family does not mean a big group of people. I think it means like any age can play, which I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But again, like I think its limitation is that it's only 2 players.
Yeah.
But but then we can say the limitation is Pokemon Snap's only 2 player, and we can also say WarioWare's 2 players. So
I mean,
yeah,
you can say any of these games.
No,
basically.
Mario Party is not. Mario Party
Yeah,
is
you
3 in
can,
my
but you
world. Are
can
like up to like 4. Like, I mean,
4,
the
yeah.
Pokemon Snap's not even 2 players. Pokemon Snap's 1 player. What am I saying?
You can
Um,
take snaps while your family watches in the background.
yeah. See, in my
I don't
definition
know.
of family is like, can any like,
Like your family,
yeah, can
it's
any of your
family can
family
play
members
Pokemon.
you just come up to you go up to your mom and you're like, hey, you want to play this? And be like, yeah, why not? You know.
Imagine giving like a family member a new Pokemon Snap. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, I mean, like it's
10
pretty
years
simple,
old.
and yeah, but like I said, like I think okay, It Takes Two still fantastic game. So winners, who do we think is winners? I would like to see Mario
I
Party win. I like to see
I
Mario
think
Party.
it's either of the Marios.
You think it's either Mario? I think you can take it. It Takes Two in it as well.
I think, but
But I think it
I
might be Mario Party Superstars.
yeah,
Just because it's easier game and like you don't have that what's it called where everyone shares the
I
same lives, so like it just pisses off some people.
I want Super Mario 3D World. I really like that
Oh
one.
yeah,
So
the Super Mario
that's
3D
one.
was a fantastic game. If you
Yeah,
haven't played it, play it. It's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think? What do you want to win?
I kind of want Super Mario 3D World to win, but I don't mind if it's Mario Party or It Takes Two.
Okay.
Um, I
I
will
don't mind if
say though, yeah, I don't mind any of those win.
yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind if any of them win.
Um, yeah, I do want to say though, I love this type of category where it's like best family game because it's some people want something to bond with their parents, or maybe some people want something to bond with their siblings, you know.
Or the
And
children.
yeah, exactly. So irrespective of your age or group, you know. So I would like to see more of these games come out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next category.
So I'd like to thank all these devs for actually taking some time to make games for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I'd like to see more.
best sim slash strategy.
Okay,
Best game
Chief.
focused.
On real time
Best
or
game.
turn-based simulation or strategy
Yeah.
gameplay, irrespective of platform. Not gonna lie, I love turn-based strategies or real-time strategy games, but I haven't played any of these.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love turn-based. I love turn-based games. I love strategy game. Yeah, but I haven't played any of these.
Yeah, me either. To be honest. Okay.
What?
So
Yeah, but so we're just gonna do a quick go. You can say them.
okay. So Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2, World Domination, Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah. So I'd like to thank all these games for getting a nomination. We need more simulation and strategy
Simulation
game.
games. Yeah.
Yep. You definitely like a simulation strategy games. Real time or turn based or strategy game. So I'd like to chuck in a few more. So I like I've been playing Super Auto Pets Battle Auto Pets recently. Huge strategy game. I think that deserves a shout out.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Free game, by the way.
a free game by the way. I definitely recommend to have a go at it.
Yeah, on
Um,
Steam.
on Steam.
Okay.
We are not sponsored by the game, but we're just promoting
No,
it.
we just like it.
Okay. And yeah, some I don't have a pick here. I don't mind if any of them wins. Let's just go to the next category.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Okay, best sports and racing game. I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
Yeah.
I haven't played any, but
Me either.
I can give you something. You got
All right.
for best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. You got F Formula One 2021, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Riders Republic. I'm gonna give you something. Forza 1 2021. It's an
You mean,
amazing racing game.
you
Haven't
mean
played
F1?
any of these. What F1? Sorry. Why did I say Forza? Yeah, pretty much an amazing game. Okay, FIFA 2022. I'm just gonna get out here right now.
No good game.
It's the same soccer game,
Yeah.
football game. It's the same game, whichever one you say, football, soccer. It's the same FIFA game. I've got 2015 and it's still the same.
Yeah, basically. Just team changes, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels
Nothing.
Unleashed, what I've heard, straight up amazing game. Everyone thought it was going to be terrible, but it's actually not.
Yes, surprisingly, it is a very well crafted game.
Well
To be
crafted,
honest.
yep. I just think it needs pretty much a bit more polish, but I think it's already pretty much polished.
But
Very
for
good.
what it is, it's a good game.
Yeah, Ford is a good game. Riders
And then,
Republic, another good game I've heard.
yeah, BMX, snowboarding, and what's it called? Skydiving, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's go Forza Horizon 5, another fantastic game. We discussed this earlier.
yeah,
Great
good
racing game.
racing game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna say this. I don't really mind who wins. I would love Riders Republic or Hot Wheels Unleashed to win. I think Forza Horizon 5 is gonna win though.
I think Forza Horizon 5 or F1 2021 is gonna win.
Mm.
I really want Hot Wheels Unleashed or Riders Republic. I'm gonna laugh if FIFA
If
wins.
FIFA wins, like you guys are crazy.
I'm
It's
gonna
the
laugh. It'll
same
be so funny.
game. Like,
It is
oh
definitely.
man,
I'm surprised it's on here, to be honest.
I legit think I'm telling you now. Like, this might sound controversial, and I'm so sorry for the devs who make this game, but I think you guys just sit down and change the number.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can find like remnants of like the the previous numbers. Like,
Oh really?
yeah,
Oh no. Oh
so
no.
it's not that great.
Okay.
But in all seriousness, most of the games here, I don't mind if they win. To
Yeah,
be
no,
honest,
for FIFA, just like it's like a big,
forget about
really,
that.
it's a big slap in the face if it wins.
Yeah, but the rest they can win. To be honest,
Okay, you want to go through best multiplayer?
yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
For outstanding online multiplayer games, for multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game, genre, or platform. So we have Back for Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim.
Okay, let's be real, Chief. Um,
Yeah.
some of these games are good. Some of these games I've never heard of. Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Knockout
just go
City.
through this. So, Knockout City. It was free on the PlayStation. If you've got PlayStation Plus, had to go with it. I think this game is only fun if you have friends. I do
Yeah,
not think
I
it's
think so
fun
too.
any other way.
Well, it's just like a kind of like where you throw a ball at people.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's
it's like
like
a
basically
dodgeball.
volleyball. Oh, dodgeball. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it.
Yeah, dodgeball with like an explosive ball, but the enemies can also throw it back. So yeah,
Hmm.
basically.
Yep. Let's go with New World. You
New
played it?
World's is an MMO, which isn't that great.
Really? Okay. I have not
That's
heard on
what I
it,
heard.
and I've not. Okay. So based off what Mike just said, yeah, you can pretty much it's a poor game.
Yeah, it's like well, there's many glitches, many exploits. Someone sends you a HTML thing, you click on it, it crashes your game.
Oh, that's
It
that
has
game. Oh, I was reading about a game that
it
like did that.
it breaks your GPU. They are crashing the economy in the game. So yeah,
Really? Okay.
I mean, it's Amazon's first game or second game, but
Okay.
you know,
Yep. And then Valheim.
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 This I've only heard positives on this game.
Yeah, only positives, and I think it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, it's like what you're a Nordic Viking. It's kind of like a somewhat survival game, somewhat adventuring and whatnot. You can build your own little place, go kill monsters, fight bosses.
Yeah, so pretty
Seems
much
like
an
a really good
amazing game.
game. Yeah,
Okay. So which one do you think is going to win? We don't need to discuss the rest because we pretty much discussed this.
kind of yeah.
So which one? I don't mind if it takes two, Monster Hunter or Valheim wins. I think those are the best three on the list.
I agree with you, but I want Valheim to win the most, if anything.
I don't mind. I think Monster Hunter will win.
Yeah, I think that might take
Yeah,
the
but
cake.
I do want Valheim to win.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh,
content creator of the year is the next one for a streamer. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Chief. I don't know any of these streamers except Dream and yeah.
we
Yeah,
know
but
his
I'm
reputation.
pretty happy that he content creators. Important and positive impact on the community. I understand why these guys probably all make positive impact on the community. They're not going to pick any random content creators, but I'm going to say shout out to all the content creators. Every
Who
single
made it?
content creator deserves a shout out.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course.
And yeah, I'm not going to say I don't mind who wins. Good luck to everyone here.
Yeah, and good luck to all of yous. Hopefully, one of yous will take the win. Good luck to all of yous.
Yep. Um,
All right.
let's
So
go
next
to our
category.
next category: best debut indie for the best debut indie game created by an independent studio. By a new independent studio. So this is like their first time making a game. Uh,
Okay. Damn, there's a lot of them.
yeah. So the Artful Escape, the Forgotten City, Kena Bridges Spirits, Sable, and Valheim. Now again, I want a huge shout out for new studios. And
Yeah.
if yeah, I want you to continue down the path, whether it by adding additional features to your game, patching up your game, and like making it better, or just by making brand new next game, whether it be a sequel to this game, to your game, or would it be a
or an
brand new
original
game?
IP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So keep working, and I hope other studios strive to make some fantastic games. So let's talk about some of the ones we haven't spoken about. The Forgotten City. Not gonna lie, Chief, I haven't played this.
I don't know what this is about, to be honest. It
Yeah,
looks
so
from
I want to do some research on this. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it looks like, I mean, from the name, it looks like it's something about a forgotten city. From the image, it looks like what, something ancient. So maybe it's like a game where you'd like an exploration game,
Yeah.
or
Okay. What
hey,
do you?
maybe even
Yeah.
somewhat a horror game. You never know.
Yeah,
Something,
maybe.
something on the line.
Okay, let's go to Sable, another game we haven't spoken about.
Uh,
I've only heard good things about this game.
I I'm not sure what this game is. You have to remind me. Like,
Okay, so this game I don't know much about it, but I've only heard good things.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure,
yeah.
to be
But
honest.
to be fair, like all of these games that we pretty much hear, um, all deserve a nomination, and yeah,
Okay, wait.
congrats
I
on
just
getting
want
here.
to add on one thing to the Forgotten City. I just did some
Yep.
research. It's a role-playing game developed by an Australian developer.
Oh yeah, gotta shout out to them
That's
Aussies.
good. It's based on a mod from Skyrim with the same name.
Ah.
So it's like a little game based on a mod from
That's
Skyrim. So that's
great to
Pog.
hear. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Great to hear. So
Just did some
yeah. We both know
poggers.
who's gonna win. I mean, you want me to say it? Kana. I think Kana's
Yeah,
gonna win. Yep.
I think Ken is gonna win. Maybe Valheim and Artful
Maybe
Escape
that.
have a shot.
Maybe yep. Those two. That's what exactly what I'm thinking. Let's go with the final. What's it called? Category that we'll be discussing in this video. Podcast. It's not really a video.
Yeah,
Yep. So
most anticipated game
most anticipated game presented
presented
by
by Prime
Prime
Game.
Gaming.
Yo, sponsor.
Yeah, of course. Definitely sponsor us. We'll add you guys in the link description. Yeah.
Okay,
Recognizing an announced game that demonstratively illustrated potential to push the game medium forward. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to the Legend of Breath. I butchered that. The sequel to the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and Starfield. All right, guys.
there's a lot of heavy hitters here.
Let's be real. These games are all going to be amazing to play.
Yeah.
But let's start off with some of the brand new releases. We got Elden Ring.
So
The
what?
trailer looked
Open
amazing.
world.
Trailer looked
An
amazing. I've
so
got
an
nothing
open
to say.
world Dark Souls.
Pretty
That
much.
sounds pretty pog.
And the other one, I think, is Starfield is the second brand new IP.
So
Right.
Starfield is just like Skyrim in space. Like
Yep.
that's kind of
Awesome.
the. That sounds pretty. That sounds pretty cool. If they
If
Bethesda,
they
if you
if,
do it
yeah, if you
right,
do it right,
it'd
exactly.
be a good game.
Okay. Now let's talk about some of the
What?
exclusivities
Yeah.
here and some of the sequels. So let's start. God of War Ragnarok. It's just an amazing game. The God of War series, amazing.
Thing. Yeah.
I think
Sequel
everyone's
to
anticipated this game's probably going to be a top game.
It's
I
wait.
think
Just
it
so we're clear,
might be. What? What's up?
this is a sequel to its
God of War.
previous game,
Yeah.
which was Game of the Year
Yeah.
of that year. Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is just going to be another Game of the Year contender when it
Yeah.
does release.
It's gonna be a massive dub. That's what I think it's gonna be.
Yep. And for Horizon Forbidden West, the Horizon game was
Okay.
amazing.
I've played a bit of the first Horizon. That game is really fun. I need to continue playing it. I haven't played too much of it.
Yeah.
But if from what I've played of Horizon, Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West is that, and it builds up on it. I think it's
another.
gonna
It's
be.
another game.
It's gonna be another contender
Game
for
of the Year
Game of the Year.
contender. And then we got okay. I don't want to say the sequel to Legend of so just Breath of the Wild 2.
It's the next Zelda game.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild. Really, I haven't played it, but from what I know, it redefined an open world game.
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with you. If you are a Nintendo fan, this is the game that you are probably gonna get.
This is the game.
This is the game.
people were excited that remember that Nintendo Direct? There was almost like there was some good things, and then when that trailer played, everyone was hyped.
Yep.
So this is the game.
This is the game.
So if
Okay.
you're looking forward to a game and you're a Nintendo fan, this is
This
it.
is the game.
And this is also another contender, I think, for Game
Okay.
of the Year.
Maybe Elden Ring as well, but we don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know how Elden Ring, and if Bethesda did Starfield right, this is also another Game of the Year.
When do you think? When do you think? Because look, I think we know God of War Ragnarok, and for Horizon, we know all the release dates except Zelda's. When do you think Zelda's going to come out? I think it might come out 2023, to be honest. Like an early or mid 2023.
You don't know. Maybe we get an announcement during the Game Awards.
Maybe, hopefully. I really like it.
Maybe. So yeah, so like if you guys want to check out some of these new trailers for these games and new games, I definitely hit up the Game Awards Twitch and watch
Twitch
it.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah, we will not watch it live, or we will. We don't know yet because
We will-
Australia's pretty early.
We'll definitely talk about it.
Yeah,
in the
we'll
next
definitely
podcast.
talk about some of the stuff. We'll talk about like some of the winners. We'll talk about like some of the flops of these Game Awards.
Some of the fumbles. We'll say if it's good or bad.
Yeah, we'll
the
say if
first
it's
thing.
good or bad, but yeah, probably not as in depth as this one. But yeah, let's say who do we think is gonna win? So I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I think it's God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or Breath of the Wild 2. It's got to be one of these.
I think so too. But who do you think out of those three?
Okay, look, it depends. How many Nintendo people vote for Breath of the Wild? I'm being serious because
I think it's gonna be Breath of the Wild 2.
yeah, because like it depends on how many people are gonna vote, and plus it depends on the critics.
Yeah.
Yes, but I wouldn't be upset if any of these won.
If I put it in like an order, I'd probably say Legend of Zelda,
Right.
then War, and then Horizon Zero Dawn.
Right.
Like it's super close.
Look,
super close.
it's very close, and I would not be upset with any of these if they won it.
If any of these win,
yeah, I mean, like one of them has to win. But what we're saying is like,
Yeah.
we will not get.
look,
yeah.
oi, Bethesda, you heard me. You better deliver on Starfield. better do it right. But all these games, I think they're gonna be amazing.
Yep.
To be honest.
Yep. Again, I'd like to make a huge shout out for the game, what is it? The Game of the Year of awards for making an amazing area where people can get together and we'll talk about games and give them awards. Because I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the Game of the Year awards, there wouldn't be a place where games can get awards. You know?
I mean, yeah, and some of them really deserve like its recognition.
Oh, well, there's so many games that deserve its recognition. So many.
Yeah.
So many. Yep. So, is there any thing else you would like to say before? Yeah. Quick question. Sorry, guys. This is a long episode. It's nearly 2 hours. So yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We got to pick it up with some of them.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it's next week. Hopefully, we stick to our 1 hour schedule. If you're still here, props to you guys. Props to anyone in the comments.
Yeah, well, sorry we
took so long.
made it too long. Yeah.
Yep.
We thought we could get it in an hour, but looks like we went way over.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah. We had a great discussion and it was a lot of fun. And you know what?
We'll see who wins.
Yeah, we'll see who wins. It's only a few days away. As from the recording of this podcast, and yeah, write down who you guys want to see win and who do you want to see at home. And write down if you don't want to sweep, because we don't want to see a sweep.
Yeah, we don't
want to see a sweep.
We
want variety.
We want at least variety of games to get awards.
Yeah. All right.
We don't want games to get snuffed out of awards like Doom with your last year.
Yep. All right. And with that being said, comment down below your thoughts, and yeah, we're really excited. We'll definitely have discussions with you guys in the comments below about like the games.
If you like this video or podcast, like it.
Yeah, we don't want to be that guy, but please like and subscribe.
Turn on notifications every week.
And hit the bell.
Yeah.
All right.
All right then. We'll probably see you guys next time.
Here's
and I'm Mike. So.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.